Nomsane Prince. Welcome to Masifone Amagugu. In the last theme, men reappear, we spoke of men's rulership, completeness, godliness. And today, in the continuity of the theme, men reappear, we will speak of love, hope, and faith of men. The aim on the theme is to cultivate men's love for his household, for men to love their kingdom, protect, and sacrifice for what is his. I want all men to reappear, to come out from their hiding place. Are you hiding from your wife's inabilities? Come out. Hiding behind religion? Please, come out. We need men who will come out of their hiding places. Others might be hiding behind the beer bottles. Others are hiding on the churches behind pastors. Others are hiding from workplaces. Sidinga amadoda azoma aqine anganyakaziswa. Sidinga amadoda anothando, amadoda anethemba, amadoda anokholo. Come out of your hiding places. Come out to face your devils. Come out to face your own devils. Let's speak of the love of man. Man is created in the image of the Most High God, Yahweh. And this God is called love. How does a man reappear in these days? How can a man reappear? We are living in the days of darkness, in the days of slumber where people are asleep. We are covered by the constitution which attacks the sons of Al-Kabulan. Culturally, spiritually, economically, socially, and psychologically. When we speak of a man, we speak of a being created to love. And when we speak of a woman, we speak of a being created to be loved. It is unfair for a woman not to be loved whilst others are being loved. It is unfair to her not to be married when others are getting married. It is unfair for a woman not to have a husband. That's why bathakatha bechitha imizi yabanye abafazi behlebana benza zonke lezi zinto is because of the pain of not having their own man next to them. Naturally, the heart of an Al-Kabulanist is full of love. We don't need the Bible to tell us love your neighbor and be kind to others. We call that Ubuntu. It's in us. And our love as Al-Kabulans is not limited. I can have 2 dogs or more from different breeds and love them all and wish for them to expand. Yet I don't eat a dog's meat. I eat a cow or a goat. I can have 2 or more wives from different families, different groomings, yet I love them all. I don't need a Bible to tell me, men love your wives and the wives must show disrespect. In Al-Kabulan and Ngoni speaking people, we call that umdeni. Then European laws has limited the male love and introduced the terms monogamy and polygamy instead of the term family. They teach monogamy as biblical and polygamy as pagan. Yet the same Bible speaks of Abraham as a polygamist or a polygynist, Moshe as a polygynist, Jacobi, David, Solomon, all polygynists, yet loved by God. And very spiritual people, they are the core of what we call faith today. Yahweh once said to Abraham, I will bless those who blesses you and curse those who curses you. Then you call that man blessed by God, a polygynist pagan. David was punished after he slept with his friend's wife. Understand why he was punished? Not that he's got another wife, but he slept with the friend's wife. And Yahweh said to him, you should have said that you want another wife, and I could have given you another wife to add on those you already have. My point is, a man is able to love multiple women at the same time and take care of them. I know women won't get this. They can't digest this because, like them, they expect a man to love once or a single person. But in reality, like God, a man can love a nation, God loved nations. He loves us all. He created this man in his image. So we are the image of God. Don't tell me that is an Old Testament, now we have a new one. Yet you still read Psalms 23. If you call these holy scriptures old, then cut them and bend them. Then we will read the new one. On the new one, Yeshua, in his illustration of the kingdom, he said 10 virgins were waiting for a man to be their husband. During the night, 5 left to buy oil. While they are gone, the groom arrives. The Bible doesn't tell us whether he was planning to take one wife or he was planning to take 10 wives. But when he arrives, he took all 5 of them, the remaining women, and made them all. And he said, the kingdom of heavens is like that man. How can a greatest teacher of all time make an example of the man you say he is sinning, an example of the kingdom of heavens, the holy kingdom? I'm speaking of man's love. It is our duty as men to love our families, love our wives, love our children. These beautiful ladies you proposed to love, they expect you to be there emotionally, spiritually, and physically. The truth is that most men are polygynists, but they are hiding behind white man's religion. Come out, guys. Men reappear. We can't be busy claiming that we are Christians. We only have one wife, while we are busy impregnating our sisters and leave them after all. That is a sin, Christian. Fornicating, watching porn, with the money supposed to be supporting your children. Just because you are afraid of being called a cheater, you rather cheat yourself and cheat the children the right to have a parent or a present father. This limited love you call monogamy has caused many divorces, fatherless children, heartbroken women, broke families, unhappy marriages, and etc. The reason is you try to hide the love that was created in you. You chose love in secret, and you don't want that secret to come out in public. And the government is here to assist you, issue condoms. So it will be easier for you to hide. It will be easier for you to hide your dirty secret or a good secret. And you don't like a condom, don't worry, the government can abort the child safely for you. Is that what you call monogamy? When we speak of polygamy or polygyny, is when you come out from your hiding place and reappear to stick by your own truthness. You don't divorce because you want to take another wife. You don't fatherless your children because you have a new child born. Instead of heartbreaking your wife by leaving her for another, you bring the other to this family and you mend this heart by filling it with love. Having more wives doesn't mean you start to love your first wife less. It doesn't mean she's lacking something. It only means you have a heart to love more than one. You don't break the family. Instead, you expand it. You bring the sister wife in. Then you celebrate the growth of your family. We can have lesser divorce cases. You bring happiness by being honest and treat them equally. That is biblical. That is cultural. Love leads a man to sacrifice for his family. A man will sacrifice his money for the needs of his family. Don't dare say, Prince said, I can have 2 wives. Gandhi, you cannot even support yourself economically. If you can't afford bread or bag of mili, it is a sin to have a wife. My brother, you don't deserve to have even one wife if you can't support yourself. Love needs a man to sacrifice his time for the needs of his family. A man who spends 4 hours per day on his PlayStation and 4 hours watching soccer, my brother, better have one wife and no child. You are a busy man. It will be sin for you to take 2 wives on your busy schedule, because the wife needs your time, needs your attention and pampering. Love leads men to sacrifice his life for his family. Before you touch my wife, before you touch my children, better touch me first. Before you talk to my wife, talk to me first. Love leads a man to protect his household. The family must feel safe in the presence of a man. The wife must know that no other will take my husband away. He is not a bag just to be taken so easily. He is the father, the husband, the prosecutor, and the defender of this family. Men reappear to love your families. Another thing I need to speak about is hope. What are you expecting, and what is expected of you in the family and in community? What is it you desire to happen, and what can be desired in you? I can say a dead man is better than a hopeless man. We hope that the dead will rise again, but a hopeless man, we can't expect anything from him, because he desires nothing. He's got no dreams for his family, no dreams for his community. Al-Kebulan needs men with hope, a man who wants to change the motherland to the better. As a man, what are you expecting from your wife? Can you tell her what you expect her to be? How do you expect her to treat you? Most husbands complain about wives disrespecting them. Have you spoken to her of your desires and hopes? How do you speak with your wife? How do you speak with your children? You want her to respect you, yet you expect her to call baby. She must be calling you baby. If you are the baby, then you will be treated, of course, like a baby in your house. Who sets the rules in the family? That person is the king of the family. For the household to succeed, there must be some sets of rules and regulations, and those rules and regulations must be followed. Then there will be order in that house. A man will discuss with his wife and children, but a wife and children don't make rules. After discussion, then having heard what his wife has said and children, then he makes the final decision, and that final decision is called an order. It must be cleared in all parties who are involved that what will be the consequence if the rules are deliberately broken. If your family knows what you expect of them, it will be easier for them to make you happy and show you the respect you deserve. One can say, but in South Africa we have 50-50 rights, so we can all make rules, we can all do what we like. There's no leader in the family, we are both leaders. Those rights are the ones that are breaking the family structures, are the ones that are leading to divorces in our land. In the healthy Al-Kebulan family, there is a head of the family, which is a husband, because he leads. And then there is a heart of the family, which is a wife. She provides warmth and life in the family. Then there is loins. Those are the children, who must be guided and protected by the head and the heart. Just imagine if there wasn't a government, there was no government in the country. What would happen? Imagine if nobody respects the street lights, because it's my car. I bought this car. Even if the robot says stop, I will drive through. What will happen? What will happen if the street lights say green, you can go, then I decide to stop? Without rules, without order, the family and the nation is dead. The whole family must follow the leader, and will follow the leader. The healthy family is following the leader, and the family will be called by the leader's name. I am Khumalo. My family will be called the Kumalos. A train goes where the head desires to go. If the head of the train is 155, the whole body will be called train 155 to Pretoria. When the head is pulling, the tail must never pull on an opposite direction. The desire of the man must be known clearly, and he must know the desires of his family for the household to have comfortable lives. As a man, when you desire to have a second wife, make your wishes known in the household. You don't need umuti, you need clarity. You can't be always missing at night, nobody knows where you are. Are you alive or dead? Because now your phone is off. Instead, you tell your wife, my queen, I have a desire to bring you a sister wife, to extend this family. I hope you can like her. I still love you, so I can't be cheating on you or on my family. She won't be in our lives to chase you out of this house or to take my love for you away. But I will be here to add. She will be here also to add in the joy we have, and she will be of great help as a part of this family. If you can't speak to your wife, who proposed her for you? You can't be honest with your wife, you will be honest with who? Then you can discuss when is she coming, so that the whole family can meet her and enjoy her. Reassure your wife that you still and will continue value her and love her. The worst you must not do is to badmouth her or dump her because of your desire. If you hurt those people's desires to manifest yours alone, that is called selfishness. Your children have desires too, and that must be met. Your children must grow, or your children must not grow without the father because you are afraid of your wife's jealousy. Are you planning to leave your children for a new wife? Must your wife lose her husband because you can't tell the second wife you still love your first wife? Would you rather support another man's children because you can't bring yours home? Most men are hiding in fear of rejection. Men reappear to face your family devils, reappear to face your own devils. Let's speak of faith. Faith can be explained as complete confidence in someone or religion doctrines. As a man, do you have faith in who or what? Because that is also a catalyst factor in a family. Let's say you have faith in a church more than you have faith in the Bible. Definitely you will want to follow the church doctrines instead of the Bible's doctrines. European teachings paint polygyny as an abuse to women, whilst the Bible teaches opposite of that. And it protects women and family. As we have chosen to have a family, you must carry the responsibility of heading your family. It's not the responsibility of your pastor, not the responsibility of your parents or her parents. Remember, she's your wife. She's here because she has chosen you. Maybe there was plenty guys proposing to her, but you are her choice. Now, as a man, you need to show faith by action. Faith by action to your wife, your children. Sometimes the unstable conditions will attack your family. Yet you still need to be stable facing the unstable conditions. Maybe one is sick or can't perform certain duties at the moment. Try remembering why you married her at the first place. What kind of a person she was then? How has she changed now? And what can be the factors? Remember, as the head, your duties are to teach your family. Are you teaching? You need to be a spiritual person to draw your family closer to Yahweh. You must take lead in bringing peace in the family. You need to be a peaceful person yourself. Usually it is easier to learn by example than to hear. If you laid a rule, learn to keep them and never back down. No woman loves a coward man. Be firm, be stable on your words, be truthful yet gentle. It feels like real men has disappeared. I'm making a call to real men of Al Kabulan to reappear. Today I hear of men who don't love women, men who lies to their wives unnecessarily. Your wife knows that you propose to her because you love women. So be truthful to yourself. Be truthful to her than to hurt her the minute she starts believing in you. It's funny, most ladies are claiming that they won't share their husbands with another woman. He can be married to you alone, Siswami, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's yours alone. He can sleep around, date, having some affairs, have other women, and come back with sicknesses, and he will hide it from you because he's afraid that you will call him a cheater. Then he will be having a headache for the whole week because your man slept outside. Why don't you allow your sister wife in and protect your house? Men must be at the source of joy and love in the family. For a man to be that source of happiness and love, himself he must be filled with love and joy. Let us go to make our homes a nice place to live in. On Masfune Amagugu, we will continue looking at these things. The aim is to build better homes, better communities, and better land of Al Kapulan. My name is Dubusane Prince Masfune Amagugu. Thanks for watching. See you next time.